Hello, and good evening. This is a rather spontaneous stream to test a few things, and I thought it's a Friday evening, so why don't we just play a couple of video games on the Legion Slim 7 I'm currently reviewing. As always, I need your guys' help with audio for the game, with audio for my voice. So if you can help me out here, that would be very much appreciated. And yeah, I thought it would just be a great opportunity to just hang out, talk about tech, talk about laptops, and enjoy a couple of games. We are going to play Fortnite tonight, because it's something I'm comfortable with, even I'm not great, but at least I suck less than in other games. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. And yeah, if you just want to know anything, just let me know, ask your questions, ask away, and let's just hang out. I hope everybody's doing fine. If you can let me know in the chat if audio is fine, if game sound is fine, if the streaming quality is fine. Again, I would very much appreciate it. Alright, I have to check a couple of things because I can't hear the game, which might be a problem. Oh my god. Yeah, Joseph, that's what we do. We do it when you least expect it. So Joseph, you are going to be my, as always, you're going to be my benchmark, how's sound and everything. Just have to figure out why I can't. Oh, there we go. Figured it out. Loud for me. Thank you, Michael. You're promoted to my benchmark as well. I hope you can forgive me that we are not playing tonight. But I have to work. Yeah, Joseph, as always, very much appreciated. Let's see if I can make this work on a Friday night after a pretty long week. Playing video games and talking at the same time while managing the stream. Might be a little bit too much multitasking, but let's see. No, we didn't ditch it. Quite the contrary. It's just there's so much going on with the channel right now that we have to be very careful where we put our resources. But yeah, it's definitely still it's still in the book of ideas of what we could do in the future. Well, we're off to a good start. I'm working full-time for Notebookcheck. I'm still freelancing, but the whole YouTube thing with how many videos we're cranking out with things like streaming and stories and what we have in store in the future, it's a full-time thing. Michael, now you're making me feel bad. I hope you can forgive me. Yeah, Joseph, I'm really happy with the latest videos, quality-wise. I think a couple of the new sets worked really well, and I improved lighting quite a bit, which I'm very happy with. So, pretty happy about that. So yeah, I like where this is going. I have a lot of additional ideas of what I want to try in the future. And yeah, it's very exciting. Okay, the first round was just for warm-up. Let's see if we can do better now. It's actually been quite a while since I've played Fortnite solo. Always been playing with a couple of mates. I sure think I can do that. Let me know if that's better, Joseph. No makeup. This is the raw reality you guys are getting. Kind of hurts my feelings that you think I need makeup, but hey. Well, as soon as we are able to hire a makeup artist, then we can do it before streams. And also, it's a Friday night, so what are you expecting? Oh yeah, right. So the Legion Slim 7 we are playing with today is the i9-13900H, which I think is standard for this model, and the 4070. We are in QHD, if I remember correctly. I can check in a little bit. And a mix of very high settings, I think. And then it's this upscaling thing from Epic Games, so I don't really know how this is called. But yeah, setting works really well for me. I would probably, if I would play it like for real, I would probably bring it down to full HD, because this would still be fine, and this being a faster game. But I mean, getting 120-ish FPS, and this is in the balanced mode, so I think that's pretty fine. Yeah, no, so this is the QHD plus screen, whatever you want to call it. And yes, I dialed it down to QHD. So instead of 2560 by 1600, it's 2560 by 1400. Unfortunately, they didn't send us the higher res display, which would also be 100% DCI-P free. So this is just the 100% sRGB screen. Yeah, as I said, this is more because I've kind of rearranged the whole setup a little bit, the whole streaming setup. So this is more like a trial, because we have 2 streams coming up next week together with Nvidia. So that's why I wanted to try it before going live next week, and that's why it was so spontaneous. Thank you very much. That works. Let's see what's going on over here. Fan noise is actually... Hold on. It's pretty alright. As I said, I am in balanced mode, which I think works pretty well. I hate this gun so much, I never hit anything with this thing. As you can see. Oh well, sometimes I hit things. You want to put me on the hype train. Strix Halo. Kinda surprised me here. Tell me about it. The thing with being so busy as I am at the moment, it's really tough for me to follow up on rumors and all of that, so you might have to give me a rundown what that is about. I know I should know this, but well, it's only so much input you can take. No, Shiziba, fan noise for the Legion is actually pretty good. Even in the higher performance mode, it's very tolerable. Especially given how thin this thing is. And what's also going to be pretty interesting, so it will not be for the review about the Legion, but we gotta... I kind of forgot about the zone. Oopsie. We got a review coming up about the XMG Pro 16 Studio or something, which is basically the same form factor as the Legion Slim 7, but it's got a vapor chamber. And this thing in balanced mode is really insanely quiet. And it's really the same spec as the Legion. So I think this is gonna be a pretty interesting comparison, since it's like a boutique brand slash bare bones manufacturer against like a big brand like Lenovo is. So that's going to be very interesting, especially since the studio from XMG is quite a few €100 cheaper. Visually Nomada, fan noise is pretty alright. I've just been talking about it. I'm in balanced mode, so it's very tolerable. I can, like, even without headphones, which I think not a whole lot of people will do, gaming without headphones, but it's really alright. And also in the higher performance mode, it's really good. Hey Sergey, how are you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Damn. I actually wanted to have an overlay ready with cap frame, but for some reason it's not taking the info it gets from the sensors. So that will be something I have ready next week. So for now I only have the NVIDIA overlay. But yeah, with the GPU sitting at 70, 75-ish, at about 80 watts, and the CPU should be fine as well. I mean, I can check really quickly for you guys. Let me just figure this out. Hold on. Let me check CPU temperature. Excuse me. Visual Nomad, that's a very interesting question. So the CPU is currently sitting at 80-ish. I mean, it's bouncing around a little bit and it's just loading into game. So let's see. Hold on, let me put this up so I can go back and forth to check for you. So yeah, I have hardware info open and I can jump back out in a couple of seconds. And then we can check. Sergey, which Legion 5 Slim are you talking about? 16-inch or 14-inch? I actually, Visual Nomada, I have to check the stream later how bad on... I mean, I don't want... I was thinking about putting on a noise gate so you guys can not hear the fans. But then again, like the mic is up here and the laptop is down here, so it's kind of... It's not really fair since the mic is picking up quite a bit of the fan noise. Cosman, let me check for you. I hope I don't unplug anything. I've been gaming for like half an hour and I think... I'm not sure if I ever would... I mean, it's a metal chassis, so the bottom side will always be pretty toasty and I think it will be uncomfortable, but I think this holds true with most gaming laptops that have high-powered components and metal chassis. Because if you have aluminum at the bottom, it will transfer the heat away from the heat generating component, so to speak. So you will always have a pretty hot bottom of almost any laptop. But we usually measure this in our written reviews, so whenever the review goes live, you could just check for that in our written reviews. Sergey, the 14-inch is amazing. I had to send it back the other day, but the OLED is... I mean, I'm kind of biased when it comes to OLED, but the Slim 5 14 is actually an amazing laptop. They did really well with that one. I like it a lot. But then again, has Lenovo released anything that's not decent this year? I think they've been doing really good. Like the overall quality of the stuff they've been releasing, pretty good. That kit works. Sergey, I think about the Type-C charging, Lenovo's are a little bit finicky when it comes to what kind of charger they allowed. I think you might even need like a Lenovo branded one. So that's definitely something they could improve in the future. But I might be wrong. But the Legion Slim 5, for example, only worked with... Did I try it with the 65 watt? I'm not sure actually, so please don't quote me on it, but they've been a little bit finicky about that. Visual Nomada, sorry, I'm not sure if I answered your question. The M16 is amazing. So I'm daily driving the ROG G14, which is basically the small M16. So I like that one a lot. So my problem is for the work I'm doing, when it comes to video editing, a 4070 doesn't always cut it because 8 GB of video memory for video editing, especially with Resolve 18, which is what we are using, is plain and simple not enough. So if they would come up with a Slim 7 that had a 4080, then I would say go for that one. But I mean, if you're just looking between 4060 and 4070, they're both good. It's a tough decision. To the guy asking about fan noise, sorry, you just have numbers in your name. Fan noise is pleasant in a way that it's not high pitched or annoying or anything. So I think they did a good job tuning the fans, even if they are audible, which I think is fine for the temperatures they're getting. Yes, Spoffo. So I have the Legion is here, and I have a big screen for the streaming PC. So I'm not directly streaming on the Legion. I'm using a dedicated streaming PC. Sure thing. Probably gonna regret this going after this guy. Well, maybe not. It's a 240 Hz display. I mean, you guys can let me know if you pick it up. I'm putting it in performance mode, which should be audible for you guys. Again, take this with a grain of salt because the mic is directly above the laptop. Sweet Spuffer, what is so for how long did you have it, and are you happy with it? This sort of long-term user experience is always appreciated. And I mean, as you can see, it doesn't really make sense to go into performance mode because you're not getting a lot of additional performance, which is just the way it is with the 4070s this year. Or, I mean, could also be the game engine, but if you have around 100 watts, it will not improve drastically if you go above that, so. Sergey, I kind of agree. I think 4060 and the 4080s are where it's at when it comes to price versus performance. I mean, obviously the 4090 in the laptop is amazing, but the systems with the 4090 are just crazy expensive. What kind of games are you playing, Spoffo? Well, that couldn't go as planned. How is Starfield going on a 4070? Be very interested in that. I only tried on 4080s and 4090 laptops, so didn't get around to try it on lower spec GPUs. Where is everybody? Yes, okay. We just got, or I just got my hands on the Asus ZenBook Pro 16X with the 4080, and I think it's one of the only 16-inch sleek content creator focused notebooks with 4080, and it's so much better than, for example, the Pro Art, which only comes with a 4070, which I found kind of odd when we reviewed it. I mean, it's an amazing laptop, but it's just very limited when you really want to do work with it. But the ZenBook it might be my favorite notebook of 2023 for now. But let's see, I'm still in the process of properly reviewing it. But it's really good. I'm really excited for that review. I hate these rounds of Fortnite when you're just running around for half an hour, seeing nobody, and then get instantly killed by somebody who's playing a lot more than you do. But I mean, what can you do? Okay, for sure, absolutely, you're right. These are very premium, high-priced thingies. That's true. But I mean, I was talking about content creation things, and then you use them for work mostly, which means you're kind of making money with it, ideally. So you can kind of offset the costs then in comparison to when it would only be for gaming. Hi David, thanks for being around, and thank you. We're trying. Yeah, if you guys have any feedback when it comes to audio, visual quality, and everything like that, please just let me know. Because again, this is a test stream, trying a newish setup. Because I might have the capacity to do streams more often, which I always want to do. But the last 1 or 2 months have been so busy with Gamescom in Germany, IFA in Germany, just like too much stuff where we had to go and meet people, so there was not that much time to actually try to put together a setup and improve things. So yeah, but I'm kind of aiming for 1 or 2 streams a week. That would be nice. And obviously, if it's going really well, then of course some more. But yeah, we have to see. But of course, if you guys want to see more, please hit that like button and subscribe. Sorry, Friday night, and my English just it's garbage. So, aggressor, yeah. Apparently, we will get a final review sample within the next 1 or 2 weeks. I was speaking to the Lenovo guy today, actually, and he said the samples are almost ready. So, it should be soon. Spavo, let me just see if I could hide somewhere. And then I can show you the settings I'm using. Oh, I mean, I'm probably getting killed instantly as soon as I see somebody. Oh. Oof. Close call. Damn it. Should have hidden. Yeah. He's probably coming after me. Yeah, he does. Ah, damn it. Yeah, I should have hidden to heal up. Anyways, settings. So, yeah. We're in QHD. And then, if this means anything to you. I never quite figured out how the whole upscaling for Epic works. So if you have any suggestions what gets the best balance between visual quality and frame rates, yeah, just let me know. But yeah, our preview video about the Legion 9 went really well, so I'm hoping the review will be equally interesting for you guys. I mean, it's an amazing laptop, I really like it a lot, but we have to see how much of the whole water cooling thing is marketing and how much it's actually doing. But I mean, even if it's not doing that much, I think they pretty much figured it out how to cool such a thin, powerful laptop. I mean, even in the engineering sample, it was pretty well cooled, and even fan noise was pretty okay. So, yeah. But then, with how much they emphasize the whole water cooling thing. But, yeah, I don't know how much this is going to actually improve. So, yeah, let's see. Let's see for a production model. Because, I mean, this water cooling loop is not connected to any radiator or something. But yeah, even apart from that, it's an amazing laptop, and I really love the look of it. The display is amazing, and I mean, obviously having a 4090 in there and the i9. But then again, it's crazy expensive. Yeah, I think in Europe, the 4090 version, so the one we had as the preview, I think it's 5.5K in euros, which is pretty insane. But then again, I think the M16 with the RTX 4090, when we reviewed it, has been over 5K as well. And so was the Razer Blade 16. I'm not sure if prices have improved a little bit. But when it comes to high-end, premium, all decked out gaming / content creation notebooks, it's in good company. It's not like it's more expensive than anything else. I mean, it's obviously crazy expensive. I don't wanna... There's no way to sugarcoat this. But yeah. I also wasn't really following up with pricing, so I really don't know if things have improved a little bit. So if you guys know, let me know. I would love to say I'm usually a lot better at the game. That is just because I'm live streaming, so I have to divert my attention. But I don't want to lie to you guys. This is my peak gaming ability you're gonna get. Spoffo, this Legion has the i9 13900H. I'm actually not sure if it comes with any other configuration. But what is yours? But also, if you guys have any tips or any suggestions what games you want to see. So again, I think on Tuesday I will be doing a live stream with the ZenBook Pro 16X with the 4080. So, if there's anything in particular you want to see on that notebook, then just let me know. I'm gonna regret this, using the shield out here in the open. Let's see. Spotted some pizza. Where's this turret? I also feel like the game is a little stuttery, but I don't know if this is the game. I don't think it's the Legion. And it might also be because I'm basically mirroring what I can see on the screen and via HDMI to send out to the capture device. So it might also be that. I don't know if you guys can see it. Probably not. But yeah, the 99% dip quite a bit. But that might also be Fortnite. Not quite sure. Wait, Spoffo, but are you still talking about the Slim 7? Because I don't think there's a Ryzen configuration for that. Sergey, yeah, I tested this. I've seen his video as well. But again, he had an engineering sample as well. I don't want to say that he's not been transparent about it, but I don't think he had a final review sample. But I didn't even know there's a Slim 7 with an AMD CPU. Where are you from, Spoffo, if I'm allowed to ask? Which region? Huh. Well, see? I'm learning more from you guys than you learn from me, but hey, I'll take it. And Sergey, yeah, so even in Lenovo's marketing material, they said the liquid cooler will only turn on once the GPU reaches 84 degrees. And I haven't seen a lot of notebooks where even a 4090 will actually get way above 80 degrees. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they put so much emphasis on the water cooling thing, because the Legion 9i, even with the engineering sample we had, is an excellent laptop. So they've just could have been like, yeah, we built a premium laptop. And it would have been okay. But I guess that's marketing for you guys. There's a white Slim 7? Why didn't we get those in Germany? I have to check that. Sounds pretty awesome. And Michael, next video is coming out on Sunday. How much is the... that's not what I wanted to do. How much is the Ryzen config? And if you guys know, how much is the Intel config? Like corresponding 4060 similar CPU. You have to educate me. And yeah, about that video on Sunday, if you guys want to check back on Sunday, it will be the long-awaited... Well, I'm kinda long-awaited for me, because it's the mini ITX dream machine I built in the Fractal Design Terra, and I also will talk about the Philips Evnia 42-inch OLED that you may have seen in the background of most of our latest videos. And I think the video turned out pretty nice, so I'm pretty excited if you guys gonna like it. see if I can sneak from here. I can't deal with the Jedi swords. I'm sorry. Ah, damn it, nearly had him. Yeah, if you guys came for wins, probably not going to happen. All right, now I can follow up on the chat. So, exactly. Next video is out on Sunday. Remember that. I want to see all of you commenting and liking it. Sergey, yeah, I'm trying the Jedi Sword next round, but I'm not able to use it properly. 1650. Man, I want to check out a white Slim 7. That's quite a discount. Oh, Spoffer, so you got it on sale, right? That's interesting. I didn't even know there was an AMD Slim 7. And I mean, that you can even buy it, because I think there was supposed to be AMD Legion Pro 7s with the HX CPUs, but I don't think you can get them. But yeah, let's see. I mean, maybe we can get an AMD sample. Would be a very nice comparison. Ah, sweet. Sounds good, Spuffer. 1400 for a Slim 7, that's pretty nice. It's a pretty sweet deal. Alright. So I'm really giving my best to deliver a little bit more gaming quality here. But is the white one still the all-metal chassis? I wonder how they did that, if it is metal. Yeah, for the next stream I need a couple of more professional gamers in here to carry me a little bit. So it's a little bit more chilled for me to check back with the chat and game at the same time. But let's see. Maybe we can make something happen where I play with you guys and select titles. That would be pretty awesome. Alright, Sergey. So mission for this round is getting a Jedi Sword lightsaber. Let's do it. Just have to survive the first few minutes. Sweet, Joseph. Sounds good. And Ibrahim, what do you want? Usually the samples we have are not ours to give away. I mean, we just did a giveaway with the Asus Z13 in Europe, which I think made somebody very happy. Kipra, I'm not trying to say what you have just typed, but interesting, very interesting. I have to check it out. The White Legion 7, that sounds awesome. I don't know how I could sleep on this. I never seen it anywhere. Never even heard about it. I like this. We can talk about tech. We can improve my gaming skills. And you guys can teach me a little bit more about the games I'm playing for, I don't know, forever. This is awesome. We should do this more often. I really enjoy handhelds, and the next one we are getting is... Let me think. So I'm getting two from... What's it called? Acer Neo, which is the Acer Neo Air, I think, the small one, which has a, I think, 5.5-inch OLED display. And I think they will also send over their biggest handheld, which is, I think, directly aimed to compete with the Legion Go, which we will also get, hopefully soon. I mean, apparently we will get one as soon as it's out, but it might be early November-ish, but I have no confirmation on it for now. So yeah. I own a Steam Deck. And that one so I bought it with my own money. So it never really clicked for me. I mean, I like the concept of it, but I do play a lot of games on Xbox Game Pass. Like, I play a lot of Fortnite. So stuff that's not really on Steam. And when I reviewed the RG Ally, I really liked it. Because, so at the time I was playing Diablo 4. Diablo? Sorry. Again, my English. Friday evening. So I was playing Diablo 4 at that time, and Diablo on the RG Ally was actually pretty amazing. It was a lot of fun. And I also played some Fortnite with a friend of mine, just on the couch. He was on a Switch, I was on the RG Ally, which was also a very, very chilled gaming experience. Oh. Oh, that guy surprised me. So yeah, I like handhelds a lot. I mean, the Legion Go, I think, is pretty interesting since you can take off the controllers. So you can kind of use it. I mean, it will be an edge use case to use it as a laptop, basically. But I think just being able to use it as a tablet connected to an external screen, maybe with a mouse and keyboard, I think it's I think it's cool. And I mean, when companies try something that's different, just for the sake of being different, if it makes sense a little bit, I'm kind of all for it, because that's why I'm in this field of work, because I like technology. And then, yeah. Cool tech is always nice. But yeah, we have to see how practical it's gonna be, that you can remove the gamepads from the Legion Go. And I think it will be a very interesting comparison, since we will have the Acer Neo, I think it's called Kun something, which is also 8-inch and should be spec'd pretty much the same. So it's also got a QHD display, which is obviously way too high res. But yeah. Sorry, I was just in rambling mode about gaming handhelds. So to answer your question, I enjoy them a lot if they are Windows-based, which is probably an opinion I'm pretty much alone with, because everybody's just complaining how Windows is not good for handhelds, but the RG Ally worked really well for me. I had no problems with it, and I enjoyed using it a lot. Alright, so guys, our goal for this round is gonna be top 10. If we are going to do top 10, then I'm happy. I hope you guys can live with that. Because I think that's all we can hope for today. Just really like to get a better assault rifle. Oh. Oh right, lightsaber. Sorry Sega, I forgot. Oh, and also, since we are like getting closer to the end of the year, and I think we almost reviewed everything that's new and everything, so if there's anything we haven't reviewed yet that you think would be interesting, just leave your recommendations in the chat as well. Maybe there's something we missed. So for example, I am working on a review about a couple of MSI laptops because I didn't get the chance to look at them earlier this year. So that's the MSI Raider GE 68 and 78. So yeah, we hadn't had a chance to look at them, at least on YouTube. So that's coming soon. And if there's anything else you guys can think of, something that we haven't reviewed yet, or that might be interesting, let me know. I need an assault rifle. Isn't streamer loot a thing? Come on. Worked. Who else was shooting me? Kind of forgot about the zone a little bit. Yes, I was kind of sleeping on the Slim 5 16-inch, I must admit. But I'm not really sure if it's worth a review. Where's this guy? Oh, there he is. Don't know why I didn't pick the shotgun right away. Why are there no assault rifles? Take that, thank you. It's okay, I kind of forgot about it, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit into... I hate these fucking ice things. Oh, am I allowed to say something like that? Ah, damn it. He was low. One more shot. Damn it. And we missed our top 10 placement. Sorry guys, I tried. I really tried. GMAC, I don't think there ever was a configuration with the Yoga Pro 9i with an RTX 4080. I think the max config for the Yoga Pro was 4070. Caprio, thank you. I will definitely check it out. But is it actually available in Europe or is it just a China-Asian market thing? Because that might explain why I totally missed it. Oh, true, Sergey. I didn't come across. Are they still in? Maybe they are already removed. That would explain things. You're welcome, GMAC. We also have a review. I don't know if you've seen it. About the Yoga Pros or Slim Pros, I think they're called in the US, with the 4050, 4060 and 4070. So if you're not sure which one to get, that might be an interesting video for you. Yeah, it's hard to keep track what's happening in Fortnite. I mean, they're doing pretty well keeping it fresh. But also, I feel like if you don't play for 4 weeks, you need a couple of rounds to get everything that's new. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna stream for another hour until 8 our time, and then I have to get some food. But, yeah. So we still got another hour. Slow. So what else when it comes to laptops? So Sergey mentioned the Slim 5, which I'm going to look into. As I said, I got a couple of MSI laptops coming up. We got the ZenBook coming up. We got the VivoBook Pro coming up, which is also a pretty good laptop. What else? Oh yeah, so we got the Log, is it called Log, from Lenovo also coming up. So it's the Log 15 and Log 16. Oof. That should not have been that close. Damn it. So yeah, the Log, LOG, whatever they are calling them, they're also pretty interesting lower mid-range gaming notebooks. Trident 16, is there 16 or do you mean the Trident 17? I think they wanted, for the 17, I think they wanted to already send a review unit. I don't know what's happening with that one. Oh yeah, we also got the Helios 18 coming up with the mini LED. So I think it's the first 18-inch notebook with like a high tier screen, like a proper like mini LED high-end screen thing, because all the others been QHD plus with pretty good screens, but nothing like really fancy. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Oops. Sorry. That poor guy. But thank you for the loot. Ugh, this game is so stressful. Right, there was a Trident 16. What config are they going to launch with it? And I also want to get the Trident 14 with the, I think it's a mini LED and a 4070 if I'm not mistaken. Okay, Cambrio, I see. Well, I mean, maybe we can somehow get our hands on it. Let's see. You're very naked, just standing here. Damn, should have taken first shotgun. Well, again, you're not here for the gameplay, I guess. Well, not yet. If we do this regularly, maybe I can improve. Okay, let's get this guy. Probably going to regret. Yes. Well, damn. Okay, I see. Yeah, I think this is the premium 16-inch configuration we get this year. Like the 4070 and the 3900H. Yeah, I'll put it on a list. Maybe I can get a sample. Yeah, I have to check what else we got coming up, but I don't think it's... So again, we have the logs from the LOGs from Lenovo. Maybe I can get the Tridents, that would be interesting. And maybe also the Trident 17X together with the Helios 18. That would be something. But yeah, we got a couple of very cool videos coming up. We have another one with NVIDIA, where I was collaborating with a proper CGI artist. So he is using a proper desktop 4090 and a rig with two 3090 Ti's. And I kind of asked him, do you want to come over and do your work on a 4090 laptop to see how much you have to compromise? That was a pretty interesting project. So yeah, we should have this video done soon. And yeah, let's see what else 2023 has in store for us. And then obviously there's gonna be a bunch of new stuff in early 2024. So as it looks now, I might even go to CES. So we will have hopefully, some preview coverage on the channel, which I'm very excited for. And then going to Vegas in January when the weather in Germany is not at its best is going to be pretty nice. But yeah, if you guys are not subscribed, feel free to do so. Like the stream, that also helps us out tremendously. Share it with your friends. Again, I'm going to be live for another hour. And again, I want to do this more often, and then to have a bigger audience will of course be very much appreciated. And then I need inspiration for food. We are going to order in today. So if you guys have any recommendations what to get tonight, I'm thinking pizza, now that I picked up a couple of pizzas in the game. Or maybe burgers. Burgers would also be nice. See? Pizza. Hi Destiny. How are you doing tonight? How has your week been? What you up to it on the weekend? Any plans? Except for waiting for our video that's gonna be live on Sunday. So the video on Sunday will be about a desktop PC, which is a bit of a gamble, especially with how much work I put into it, since desktop content isn't doing that good on the channel for now, since obviously you guys are mostly watching notebookcheck reviews for notebook reviews, but I still hope I was able to make it interesting. It's going to be like a full setup video, like talking about the monitor, the mini ITX system and all of that. So I hope you guys will appreciate it. I think it turned out pretty nice, if I may say so myself. And it's been a lot of fun. It's a very fun video to put together. Alright, again, our goal for this round, top 10. We placed 13. Oops, didn't see that guy. Off to a good start. Why can it always be that easy? It's okay. Where's my bounty? Probably hiding somewhere. So for everybody who just tuned in, we are not yet very well known for being big streamers, but I want to change that for the channel in the future, since I am having a lot of fun streaming. And I think it would be a very nice way to showcase the laptops we are reviewing and to talk a little bit more in depth and connect with you guys as a community. And today we are playing Fortnite on the Lenovo Legion Slim 7 with an i9-13900H and an RTX 4070. And I want to know where my bounty is. Where's this guy hiding? Damn it, he must be here somewhere. Or she. We don't know. And I also talked about it earlier, if you have any suggestions. What kind of games you want us to test? Damn it. Somebody stole my bounty. That's mean. But do I really want to get inside of here? Probably not. So yeah, I'm playing a lot of Fortnite, a lot of Starfield, Cyberpunk obviously. With Phantom Liberty that just came out, which I enjoy a lot. And it being obviously one of the most advanced games when it comes to graphics right now. I think it would also make sense to play it on the stream, but you guys let me know. With it being a story game, I don't know if it's... I personally enjoy watching multiplayer games a little bit more, since when it's story games, I don't want the story to be spoiled. But you let me know how you feel about this. Again, our streams are supposed to be a community thing, so we are listening to your feedback. Not a fight I wanted to... Damn it, I knew it. Damn it. I nearly had him. Well, not really. Well, almost top 25. I would love to see we are getting better, but, well, I'm working on it. And also, if you're new to the stream, let me know what you think about the overall streaming quality, mic quality, sound quality. Again, this is a test stream because we got 2 projects coming up with NVIDIA next week. And this is why I wanted to test like the whole setup. Charles, yes, it's the 4070 version. I have it currently running in QHD, mixed settings, like mostly high. Some epic, and then epic's upscaler is in the epic setting. Yep. Okay, stream quality is okay and sounds and looks fine. So it seems like there's a little bit of room for improvement. Or is it like up there with other streamers? I mean, obviously I'm gonna check later myself, but having the live feedback from you guys, it's always appreciated. Again, if you've seen our videos, we're not aiming for okay or fine. We want the best. Yeah, what I want to do in the future is like have a dedicated streaming setup, because the setup I'm using right now, you have seen in our videos, it's the one with the white desk and the big 42-inch OLED at the moment. Not sure how long I'll be able to keep that one. I may need to get back soon. But for now, that's the setup I'm also using for streaming. But I also always have to put all the stuff there when I want to stream. So obviously that's quite a bit of time I need to prepare the stream. So I would rather just have something where I can just sit down, start the stream and do it, because then I can do it a lot more regularly and spontaneously. Hi Brady, thanks for the feedback. So you mean the face cam can be smaller and more zoomed in? Is that what you mean? Did I get you right? I mean, we can change it live. Hold on. Let's see if I break anything. Alright, so you want this to be closer. And then this to be smaller. I mean, we can also put it up here. There's no vital information. So yeah. Let me know if that's better. Or what you had in mind. Ah, sweet. See? We're listening to you guys. Well, I am. Sometimes. But yeah, Brady, thanks for tuning in on a Friday night. I wasn't sure how many people want to watch video games on a Friday night. Charles, are you sure about that? I don't think that it's limited. It should be available in Germany as well. The 4070 version. I wouldn't see the benefit of them just limiting such an important configuration to just... Ow. Damn, he baited me. Julio VR, that's the one with the Intel CPU. So yeah, the other guys in the chat just informed me that there is in fact an AMD version. So let's see if we can get that one. But I mean, also by now we have so much stuff in our database with the different CPUs already that it should paint a pretty clear picture about what to expect. And so far into the year already, I think almost all combinations have been used in at least one device already, so... And I mean, the difference between AMD and Intel isn't that big this year, I would say. I mean, don't hate me for saying this, but it's not like a night and day thing. So for example, the i9-3900H performs pretty much on par with something like the 79... No, what's it called? Hold on. 7940HS. It needs a little bit more power, but it also runs a little hotter. So yeah. Let's see what happens next year. But I must admit, I like the Slim 7 a lot. I wish they would have sent us the higher spec display, not in terms of resolution, because it's, I think, a 3.2K display. This one is the QHD Plus variant, so it's 2560 by 1600 at 240 Hz. I would have loved to see the 3200 by, is it 2400? I'm not quite sure. But it's higher res and it also got wider color gamut coverage. So if you're doing anything in photography or graphic design, I would say that would be the display to get. But this one's also pretty good. I just like it if displays cover a little bit more than just sRGB. Sergey, I have no information about any new GPUs, and if I had them, I would probably not allowed to talk about them. And I don't know, maybe they will release something, but the situation right now is that Nvidia does not really have to release something, I would say, because there's not really a lot of competition from AMD, even though there has been rumors about a more high-end AMD card. I've seen it on our website the other day. I think it was a 7900, yeah, 7900 something. So let's see about that one. Hi Davina, thanks for being back. That's so nice that we already have like a group of regulars, even though I just did like 4 streams. That's awesome. Thank you for the support, guys. Sergey, do you think so, or is it something that's been rumored? Damn! I'm having fun. What about you? Damn it. It's very unfortunate. Well, Joseph, I don't know anything about it yet. I think, what's the rumors? 16 gigs of VRAM? I think that's what our news writer has reported. Yeah, I think I read something that AMD wanted to launch like a 7900 in October already or something. I mean, getting something, what's it called, 7900 with something that could compete with a 4080 and 16 gigs of video memory, that would actually be quite nice. But then I would assume it will only be in select notebooks. I don't think it will be something that's widely available. Very much like with the... oh, sorry about the Discord. Let me just turn it off. Damn it. Stop it. Just have to hop back to the desktop real quick. Sorry about that. It's a very cryptic model number you just posted, Pretty. Is it the one I'm reviewing? Like the i9 4070 32 gigs of RAM and 1 terabyte SSD? Alright guys, top 10. This time we're gonna make it. Oh, and I need your opinion on another thing. Wait, I'm trying to not die immediately, and then I will ask, and I will say what I wanted to say. Hold on. What is that, Divina? God damn it. This is going well. Yeah, Davina, I think this is the story about GPUs in general. I mean, even 2023 had amazing GPUs, but actually not that many people have been able to afford it. Yeah, I just sent back, so there's a video coming up on Sunday about a mini ITX system with an RTX 4080. And I just had to send that one back. And had to go back to my 2080 Ti, which I know is a very first world problem to have, going back to a 2080 Ti. But the difference between a 2080 Ti and a 4080 is night and day when it comes to frame rates, especially since I'm still reviewing the 42-inch OLED, which is 4K obviously and 120 Hz. There's just no way that you can do this with a 2080 Ti. And yeah, what I wanted to ask is, like, if you look at the stream like it is right now, I was thinking of having a second camera feed underneath the face cam that just shows the laptop. So basically it will be a close-up of the laptop. It will not provide that much more additional information, but I think it would be very nice to see the device in question. And I could show things like how wobbly the hinges were, or maybe talk about ports and all of this. I think it would be nice to just see it, but you guys let me know if that would make sense, because obviously I would need to have a second camera, and it would complicate the whole streaming setup quite a bit. So I'm still debating if I want to do that. Sweet. Thanks for your feedback, as always. That's alright. That's why I'm asking. I mean, I might just do like an improvised version to just try it out. And obviously I also want to work on some like more fancier graphics to make the stream a little bit more professional. But I think it might be some time before I get around to do that. We're doing quite a bit of reviews, so that will still always be the main thing. And everything else I have to basically do on the side. But yeah, that's just something I had on my mind. I know, Davina, but also I totally agree, but so for example, if you take video quality when it comes to reviews, obviously the information in like tech reviews is the most important thing. But I feel like if this information is well presented in a way that's also entertaining and that looks nice and that you can easily watch, I think it elevates the content quite a bit, and I think the same thing applies to live streaming. And again, I will not go out of my way to do some fancy graphics or fancy transitions. I think it would just be something that I implement over time if I stream more and if we can pull some more views with it. Because now, even with having almost or above 51,000 subscribers, there's just 10 of us right now, which is fine. I don't mind it. It makes it easier for me to interact with you guys and get the hang of streaming and all of that. But obviously, it would also be nice to have a few more people in here. And then, I mean, I can spend some more time making it look better. But yeah. It's not gonna be something that will happen tomorrow. Hold on, Davina, I just hide somewhere and then read up. Oh yeah, Davina, definitely. So I will put out something on Sunday or Monday about the streaming schedule for next week, which will probably be Tuesday and Thursday. Today was just something I wanted to test because, again, I told the other guys that I just redid the stream setup. And so I just hopped on for like 2 hours or something to hang out with you guys and test everything and all of that. But yeah, there will definitely be some form of schedule, or maybe even if I could make it work, have like dedicated stream days, like every Tuesday, every Thursday, at a given time, I will do streams so you guys can plan with it, or at least it's always at the same time. That will make things easier. But yeah, I will definitely try a few things. And also when it comes to games, obviously that's also something that we have to try out. What works, what doesn't. But it will always be something that I enjoy. So I hope you guys are fine with this. Because playing a game I don't enjoy on stream, I don't think that will be a lot of fun for you guys either. But let's see. That's not what I wanted to do. I definitely want to work with a few guys. I met a few of my colleagues, so to speak, at Gamescom, and it was a very nice community to hang out with, and everybody was very nice, and nobody was like gatekeeping or being like, no, nobody, I don't want you to steal any viewers or something like this. Everybody was just genuinely nice, and that was pretty cool. So I would love to do cooperations. I mean, doing something with Jared would be amazing. I think... Oops. Hold on. I hate this gun so much. Damn it! I don't know why I pick up this shotgun. I can't seem to make it work. I think for me it's something between what Jared does and something a little bit more mainstream. Because I wouldn't want to watch a notebook video that's 25 minutes. Because we have our written reviews for that. So I don't want just to rehash everything we have in our written reviews. So what I want to do is doing a little bit mainstream while still having all the information available. And if you want to go more in depth, you can head over to our written reviews. And then I also want to look at as good as I can to make it a little bit more lifestyle-ish. Because that's what I personally like to watch, and so that's also what I like to put in our videos. So I think, like the latest reviews, for example the Slim 514, I think that's a pretty good example of something that has a lot of information, but it also looks nice. So yeah. Christian, we will definitely do this. Again, if I'm doing this more regularly, I ideally would have a stream about every laptop review. Yeah, I know, but I feel like this, Sergey, what you're saying, I mean, it's pretty much the same concept. So you can have our videos up, just listen to what I'm saying or watch it while you have your morning coffee or while you have a snack, with them being around 10 minutes, give or take. And then, as you said, if you want to make a purchase decision or want to look up something specific, like how does a laptop behave when it's under full CPU and GPU load and stuff like this. So something a little bit more like not really real world, or how does it perform in a specific game, or how are single core scores, so you can compare it with your machine, or if you're like trying to decide between this and that. But then you still have like the first main impression with the videos. I think that's pretty much what we will do, what we have been doing, and I think it's going pretty well. I mean, the channel picked up quite some traction over the past year since I took it over, and I think we're all pretty happy with how it develops, so it seems like we're on the right track. Davina, I get this, but this is very time consuming, and also it would mean that we have to keep the samples from the manufacturers, which isn't quite possible yet. So we only have them for a couple of weeks, and then we have to send them back. And then our testing, with how much in depth it is, it's also very time consuming. So getting every laptop again to just redo the testing. I totally get why you say it's interesting, and I totally agree. But it's very hard to do that. Yeah, that acronym video was kind of my baby, because that's where I'm coming from. So I've been a professional retoucher before I started doing YouTube for notebookcheck. So I'm very much anchored in this creative community. And so when I pitched this to ASUS and asked them if they want to do something with this pretty special tablet, an amazing tablet, doing something that is my passion and has been my profession for quite some time, was actually quite a bit of fun. But I'm glad you like it. It's always nice when you're passionate about something and then your community likes it as well. That's very appreciated. And I want to do more stuff like this, because I feel like sponsored content, which we obviously have to do because we have to pay bills. And if it's like this form of, I mean, how you want to say, like if it's a little bit more conceptualized, so it doesn't clash with our usual reviews, if it's something special that showcases the product, I think that's a very nice way to do sponsored content. Yeah, I know, it's crazy expensive. But I mean, it's incredibly unique what they put together. And I mean, I'm so happy for the guy that won it. But when I put it away, and I wasn't really able to use it that much because we wanted to give it away, so I don't want it to be scratched or whatever and used extensively, so I didn't really use it, and I was sitting in my shelf for like ages. And then sending it back without probably been using it, I mean, yeah. Again, I'm happy for the guy that won it, but I would have loved to use it a little bit more myself. But I guess it's also a very first world problem to have. Okay, wait, let me just hide so I can follow up on the chat. So Christian, I am using, so these are, I have to check, hold on a second. Ah yeah, so this is the Audio Technica stream set. We have like a short review about it on the website, if you just Google for it. Usually I would just use, I've been using these, the Razer Black Shark V2 Pros, for all that's gaming, because they're wireless, the mic sounds pretty good. And I will talk about those in the video that's coming on Sunday, and I really like them. When it comes to mouse, right now for the Lenovo, that's a Corsair Harpoon RGB. It's pretty solid mouse, and I think pretty reasonably priced, with it being able to do wireless, Bluetooth, and wired, of course. And also, what's gonna be in the video on Sunday is the Razer Basilisk, I think it's the V3 Pro, which is also pretty insane. It's really good. But it's also, I think it's a 180 bucks, so it's very expensive. So, Davina. Yes, so I don't know if you've seen the latest sponsored things we did with Nvidia. I rather put an additional sponsored content thing on there than to just do the bare minimum. Just to be absolutely clear and be transparent with you guys, what is sponsored and what isn't, which section is sponsored and to what extent. Because for us, for Notebook Check and the way we test, authenticity and reliability is the most important thing. And I don't want to jeopardize this in any way. So that's why we will always be transparent and very upfront with what is sponsored and what isn't. That's very, very, very important for me. Sergey, thank you so much for joining. As always, your interactions have been very much appreciated. Christian, definitely. I can always mix it up. I have quite a selection here, and I think if the streams pick up, manufacturers would also be very willing to send over stuff for the stream so we can talk about it. And if that's something that's interesting for you guys, for sure. I like to play around with new stuff, so for sure. I'll put it on the list as well. Yeah, Divina, the thing with different configs and different regions, so we are kind of in a weird position because we do English-speaking content, but we are from Europe, Germany. So a lot of US citizens, or like from the American continent, so to speak, watch our content, which is actually the majority of our viewers, but they don't get some of the variants that we get and the other way around. So for example, when we did our ROG G14 review, we got the gray version with the 4090, which apparently is not available in the US because I think over there you can only get the white version. So yeah. Yeah, exactly, Dimina. That's exactly the case. And yes, please keep the political talk where it belongs. Yeah, Davina, we're always trying to be transparent. I think that's important. Because what makes us, like, the most valuable thing we will have is your guys' trust. So obviously we would not want to jeopardize this in any way. I don't know how to spell your name, but again, this is not a political forum, and I appreciate you voicing your opinion, but if you don't stop it, I will have to ban you from the stream. There are other ways to show your support or start a political discussion, but not. This is just not the platform for it. Yeah, Davina, I'm actually thinking about if that's a good thing, oops, or not, because it will give you the impression of what you can expect when it comes to fan noise. But I can also put a noise gate on it, or put like position the microphone differently. But this is also something I'm thinking about right now. I mean, fan noise is obviously one of the most important things when it comes to gaming laptops. Well, you asked for it. Sorry about this, guys. I'm not saying there shouldn't be a discussion about this whole topic, but it does not need to be on this channel, which is just not the right place for it. Yeah, Christian. I mean, maybe... I mean, it always depends, because what I could do at the beginning of a stream is just do like some sort of baseline. So for example, don't start the game just right in the beginning, but just be like, okay, this is like the base noise level of the stream with the laptop in idle. Then maybe do a benchmark in balanced mode and then performance mode. And then if you were to rewatch the stream, you would have that information, and then you can place the noise you will be hearing throughout the stream. Maybe that would be something that might be boring when you tune into the stream and if you just came for gameplay, but if you rewatch it as a VOD, like a video on demand thing, then it might give you some additional information about the laptop. So yeah, let me know what you think about that. My best idea. Again, missed the top 10. Okay, last round of the evening, and we're gonna make top 10. I'm pretty sure about it. Interesting, Divina. So we already run the Legion Slim through our usual testing. And unfortunately it's not able to maintain the initial transfer speeds, which I don't think will be a huge problem during like everyday usage. But still, it's throttling. But also having that information about PCI 3 and PCI 4, I'll also put it, like I will forward it to the team. Which computer are you using, or which laptop? Damn, that sucks. I think the maximum you can do on the Slim is 48, since 16 gigs are soldered. So I think the maximum you could put in is an additional 32 gig stick. Ah, I see. So what, Intel had it in their spec sheets that you can do 64 gigs and it just doesn't work? That's very odd. Oh, and also, while I have you guys here, another question. So is it interesting to have the full stream up, like on the next day, to just rewatch it, or as Sergey said earlier, when you're doing chores, just leave it on and just listening to it? Or would it be better just to have like a highlight video? I mean, obviously there will be no gaming highlights, because let's be honest, I suck at Fortnite. But yeah, it was just another question that I had in my mind. P-Pub. I just will call you Pip if that's okay. I actually wanted to try this, but I ran out of time and ASUS needed their Ally back, so I wasn't able to use the Ally that way. But I had so my experience with the XG Mobile and the Z13, for example, was very positive using it that way. course, this guy gets a gun right away, and I didn't. I just really botched that landing. I mean, if you really want to make it work and are willing to live with the compromises, I think that can be a pretty amazing setup. Oh, Divina, I will only play games that I like. Or, I mean, if something comes out and is new and we can look at it together, maybe go through if it's like a technical thing. For example, with Cyberpunk, testing path tracing and DLSS 3.5 and something like this, which will be a little bit more techy. But yeah, if it's just something like on a Friday night, it wouldn't make sense to play something I don't like. Then it wouldn't be a very enjoyable experience for you guys as well. And this is supposed to be a community thing, just hanging out with you guys and talk about like our testing or just laptops in general, which I guess is all. No, go away. Be nice, I don't have a gun. Where is this chest? No. Damn. Ah. Here it is. This guy almost ruined our top 10 placement plan. So, wait, let me just sort this out. Right. Yeah, I mean, it's gaming laptops will always have fan noise, and it's actually very reasonable. And I mean, of course, it is background noise with the mic directly positioned above it. And I want to be transparent. And I think we all know by now that this is just a reality of gaming laptops. They will never be silent, it's just physics. That worked. Really use some heals though. Shield work as well. Seen him. Oof. This is getting very stressful. Yeah, Joseph, I think whatever you put in there, it will always be... Maybe I'm just a naysayer, but I just want to be realistic. And I think completely silent, powerful notebooks. And then again, if you work with them or play video games, you will always have some form of like headphones on or whatever. So do they really need to be completely silent? What I would like is for manufacturers to always include like a balanced mode that severely limits power levels or even lets you choose power levels. I think that would be a much better way to do it. So you can decide how loud you want it to be. Okay. You know what I mean? I think that would be a very good trend in the industry. Faisal, please keep the political talk somewhere else. Otherwise I will have to ban you from the stream. It's a very important topic, but it's just not the right platform. So I hope that's okay for you guys. I'm not saying I don't care, and I will not get into this discussion. I said earlier it's a very important topic. It's just not the right platform to voice this, and it's just not the place. And I would very much appreciate it if you could accept that. I might try Apex every now and then, but yeah, it never quite clicked for me, if that makes sense. But it's fun. See if I can survive this. Sorry guys, I'm not really following the chat right now, but I'm working on that top 10 placement, at least once tonight. Let me see if I can just hide somewhere to follow along the discussion. I think AMD would love to release something. It might just be that they will not be able to provide enough quantities for manufacturers to really invest and plan for their chips, you know? I mean, it seems like the situation improved quite a bit with the CPUs. But it seems like with the GPUs they're not quite there yet. But let's see. Competition is always good. And I mean, I get it. Nvidia GPUs are expensive, but with things like frame gen and DLSS, they also provide quite a bit of technical stuff that's actually really doing something. And they have features in their GPUs that AMD just doesn't have. Again, I'm not agreeing with their pricing structure, but they put out good products. And I don't think you can argue with that. You can maybe argue with the pricing, but again, it's good products. Mostly. Probably gonna hate me for saying that. Yeah, let's see how Arc develops. Again, competition is the best thing that could happen to us as users. So they should all keep it coming. But I mean, what's the market share of Nvidia when it comes to mobile GPUs? Is it above 90%? I think it is. So that's saying something. Christian, yeah, I don't know if it actually improved quite a bit, but when Arc launched, they had quite a bit of stuff to do when it comes to drivers, which I think is only natural. I mean, Nvidia and AMD have decades working with developers and all of that. So it's only natural that they have quite a bit of a head start. But let's see. Exactly, Divina. But their hardware seems to be pretty damn good. And especially with the desktop cards, I feel like the value they provide at that price point is pretty good. I mean, it doesn't always have to be high-end. If you think about it, most people are not buying high-end. I don't want to jinx it, but we're getting closer to our top 10 goal for tonight. Imagine I would have been sniped right when saying this. I was kind of asking for it. And when it comes to efficiency, I think also something that's often overlooked is something when it comes to gaming, like frame gen and DLSS, because with a much lower wattage, you can get similar FPS than something that's running at a higher wattage. So I think that's also going to be something much more important in the future, especially when it comes to games. Upscaling and technologies like frame generation. Because you can't brute forces, like putting more like 175 watt GPUs in laptops is just not efficient. So having these technologies, I think it's going to be very interesting what will happen. I think we have the technology. I think it's just about marketing and all of this, because all of the manufacturers want to push the fastest, the best, and all of this. If you would think about it, having something like a 100-watt RTX 4080 that's liquid cooled, running at something like 100 watts. I think that's something you could easily, relatively easily do with very tolerable noise levels. Yeah. I ran. Damn! I ran right into it. But we did top 10. I hope you guys are proud. I don't know, Christian. Was it something in the stream? Yes, please, some cheering. I was trying so hard. Maybe you can get a win next week. Let's see. I'm not quite sure what games to play next week, but I hope I can get the streaming schedule out on Monday. So you guys are aware, maybe always publish it on the weekend for the coming week. I think that would be something that's pretty interesting. And yeah, let's see how the whole streaming thing shapes up. But I guess this will be it for tonight. I need to get some food. And thank you so much, everybody, for being a part of the stream, for participating as actively as you all did. I very much appreciate it to hang out with you guys. And yeah, have a great weekend, everybody. And I'll see you all next week. And don't forget the video on Sunday. It will be a good one. I hope you guys like it too. So yeah, thanks again. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, guys. And yes, Joseph, I think about the Discord server. Take care, folks.